Oh, excuse me. Hello. Good afternoon and a big how do you do? I'm Veston. Welcome to Veston's Review Show, where I review just about anything. Hey guys, it's time to do another Sesame Street Orient review. Today, we're going to talk about Cookie Monster's Best Bites. Released in 1995 by Sony Wonder, which was one of their very first videos they've ever distributed for that company, this video was, I think it still feels like those old Random House Home Videos stuff they still released from the mid-80s to the early 90s. And also, this is probably one of the very last Sesame Street videos in the My Sesame Street Home Video selection, hence the logo that featured Cookie Monster on it and eating part of the logo. And since the logo had Cookie Monster on it, they figured, why not do a video entirely dedicated?
Delicious!
And now, let's get into... Hey, Veston! Oh no, not again. Missed me! Oh, Veston! Yes, I remembered. I was about to give you a little pat. I remember those little pats. Anyways, Libby, are you planning to stay here and help me with this review a little bit, or not? I have to. The boss needs me to do it. Otherwise, I'll get fired. Good point. Well, listen, Libby, I'm going to do most of the talking in this review, but if there's something you want to point out, you just go ahead and say it, okay? You got it, amigo. Alright, no more wasting time. Let's dive right into Cookie Monster's Best Bites. Enjoy.
Over here. Hello!
Our story takes place at a bakery where we see Cookie Monster in an apron and chef's hat. Because it's the first day of his job as a baker in a bakery. And what's he going to bake? Why, he's going to bake cookies. What else would he bake? It's the perfect job for him because he loves cookies. And he's also got a cookbook that could tell him how to bake all kinds of baked goodies. He goes through the cookbook going from A for apple pie to B for brownies. And I just love brownies. I just wish he cooked those. Until finally he gets to C, which is for cookies. And guess what happens next?
Me no can wait! Me got to have cookies now! Cowabunga!
Yep, he eats it. I knew that was going to happen. It's a comedy thing.
Oh, not bad, but not as tasty as the real thing. Now what starts with the letter C? Cookie starts with C.
Anyways, our first segment is Cookie Monster's signature song, C is for Cookie. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody who's watched this show for the past 50 years has probably known this song by heart by now.
C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. Oh, cookie, cookie, cookie starts with C. Oh!
Now this song was written by Joe Raposo, which you probably already know if you have the DVDs for learning about letters and monster hits. It takes place with Cookie Monster standing behind a big yellow letter C in front of a black background that actually lights up to consist of a monster chorus consisting of Grover, Harry Monster, Oscar the Grouch, and a few other monsters who appeared on the show during the early 70s. It was taped on November 24th, 1971, and it was directed entirely by Jim Henson. One of the few rare moments on the show where he actually directed something other than his Baker films or The King of Eight.
Okay, stand by, here we go.
Oh, the moon sometimes looks like a C, but you can't eat that. So, C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. Yeah, C is for cookie, that's good enough for me.
Yeah, and the only thing that bothered me the time I watched it right now, it was all one camera, one shot. And I thought it would be too monotonous at the time. I think they had problems because there were so many frames they couldn't break up the shot because it was too long. But it works. Yep, it works. And now they're trying to make a stuff like that again because they got too complex. All their songs were turning into, fully produced Broadway musicals. It's killing the budgets. With our cookbook, Cookie Monster decides that the only way he's ever going to get a recipe is from his grandmother. He gets her on the phone, and of course he gets his bowl ready to get the recipe going. This recipe for the chocolate chip cookies consists of yummy C words, like chocolate chips, a cup of cocoa, and a cup of flour.
Oh, me love to let the sea.
And now, live from the Mojave Desert, it's the fine young camels with their greatest and only hit ever, Sea Drives Me Crazy.
I can't stop.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this segment. Thanks, Jerry Nelson. This song, that was written by Christopher Surf and Belinda Ward, was sung by a camel, performed by Paul Jacobs, singing about how much he loves the letter C, that he can't even calm himself down.
She drives me crazy, and I can't calm myself down. See.
Now, for those who don't know, this song is a parody of the hit song by the Fine Young Cannibals, She Drives Me Crazy. Around the same time when this song was made, Kermit and Miss Piggy already did a cover version of this song for their album Kermit Unpicked. For the music video for that song, it featured cameo appearances by John Landis, Fran Drescher, Little Richard, Gilbert Gottfried, and Casey Kasem. Also noteworthy was that this song, She Drives Me Crazy, was already parodied on the 1989 soundtrack for UHF by Weird Al Yankovic, called She Drives Like Crazy, in which Al sang about a driver driving recklessly. I guess you could say C Drives Me Crazy was sort of like a second parody to She Drives Me Crazy.
She drives me crazy, and I can't calm myself down. See.
After the song, Cookie Monster has finished making the cookie dough, and all he's got to do now is bake the cookies, and he places them in the oven, but he suffers the agony of having to wait for them to be finished. And honestly, this is perhaps the weakest part of the video, because the second half of it is literally nothing but him just complaining about not having any of those cookies yet from the oven. Not even cleaning the kitchen could help get him his mind off of it. You know, if I was watching this on TV, I'd feel like doing this.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, ready or not, cookies, here we come! You done yet? Oh, cookies not done yet. Oh, more waiting!
This is boring. Mushu, could you pass me the remote? I want to see what else is on other than this. I want to watch something else until the cookies are done. Sure, Veston. Let's see.
It goes our playground again.
I'm Face the Snowman, and I have a carrot for a nose.
Wolf raised by a pack of human babies. Film at 11.
Then you must have snootus fasciitis.
Oh no, not snootus fasciitis. I'm doomed. Finish history. What is it anyway?
No, here's a good cartoon. P.S. I will review that in the future. But since I have a remote, I probably go blah, 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 blah. So I'm not going to cover any of these scenes because these scenes just drag.
Hello. Today I'm going to talk to you about fast and slow.
Anyways, the next segment is Telly and Cookie Monster demonstrating fast and slow with cookies. This segment in particular was written by David Johnson, who wrote a lot of Sesame Street stuff during the early 90s. Now, Telly prefers his method of eating cookies, which is eating it very slowly. Now, Cookie Monster prefers his way, the fast way.
That wasn't slow! That was fast!
For me, that was slow.
Marby Robinson puts on a funny Toy Monster voice. Well, he's best known for that. Hey guys! Hi Mushu, what's going on? Are there any cast members in this video? No, but I've got something twice as good as that. Oh really? Like what? A celebrity cameo. Oh!
Hello. My name is Annette Benning, and I'm going to talk about here and there.
Now, this is Annette Bening. I don't know much about the actress, but I did look her up, and she was on American Beauty, John Hughes' The Great Outdoors, starring Dan Aykroyd, John Candy, and more recently, Captain Marvel. For this 1992 segment with Cookie Monster, they demonstrate here and there much of the annoyance of Cookie Monster.
Me, get rid of these, cowabunga!
The next segment that follows is the song If Moon Was Cookie. Yes, that's how it's spelled, folks. The song tells us a story about what happened if Cookie Monster ate the moon as if it were a cookie if he went up into space.
What happened? Who turned out the lights? Oh, me know what happened. Me eat moon, and now there's no moonlight.
By the end of the song, he learns that maybe eating it is not such a good idea, and because without the moon, there'd be no moonlights. So, he's lucky the moon's not a cookie. The song was written by Stephen Lawrence and Luis Santiro, and it was taped on January 26, 1983.